Another type of join that we can use in MySQL is the self join. Self join is used to link a table to itself. It's going to require the use of table aliases and it's going to require the use of column qualifier. So let's see an example based on the data set that we have on where and when can we use a self join. If I get this example, I want to display the names of customers who basically referred other customers along with the names of the customer they referred. Okay. So let's look at the customers table and see who basically referred who. If I look at the table, from this table I'll see that this customer called Lilia Smith has referred 3 customers, and this customer called Misha referred 1 customer, and Jake referred 1 customer. So I should see Lilia Smith paired with those 3 customers, and I should see Misha paired with Nicholas, and then Jake is paired with the last customer right here. So let's try to basically do this. But to do this, we need to think of the table as 2 tables. Now this is basically representing a unary relationship. And in unary relationships, we have a relationship that goes from one table to the table itself. And to visualize this, we can just think of a virtual copy of the same table, and then we can translate this into a virtual binary relationship. So in this example, if I think of the table as 2 tables, I will use aliasing to refer to each one. So I will say, okay, C is going to represent the customers, and R is going to represent the referred by. So I'm imagining, like in my head, I'm like acting like I have those 2 tables. Now let me see how can I write this. So imagining that those are 2 tables, and just to make it more readable, I will concatenate the first name and last name for my tables. So I will go select, and I will concatenate the first name and last name. So I'll concatenate C dot first name. Remember, because I said C is going to be the customer table, and I will have some space in here to make it more readable. And then after this, I want the last name from C, and this is going to be displayed as customer. And then I will also concatenate the names for who referred that customer. So the next column is going to be the same column here, but this time it's going to be from my imaginary other table, which is going to be R in this case. So it is going to look the same. And this is going to be as referred by. And then this is going to be from the customers table, but remember we said we will act as if we have 2 tables. So it's going to be from customers C, and then we're acting like we have another customer, which is customers, and this time we call it R. And then in my where clause I'll say where C dot referred is going to be the customer ID, and I'll explain this in a moment. So it's going to be R dot customer ID, because remember, if I looked at the referred column in my customers table, so let me just write this query in here and we'll see how that looks. Select star from customers, And let me run the top query to show you what I mean. Now I have customer IDs here, and in the referred column, I also have customer IDs for the people who referred them. So I want this referred ID, basically, so referred means that customer was referred by that person. So I want this to be the customer ID of the person who referred the other person. So if I run this query right now, it should tell me who is the customer and who referred that customer. And those are basically pulled using the customer IDs in the referred column. And this is going to basically get the customer IDs in the customer ID column. And this is an example of self-join.